Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you may or may not know, my name is Herve, and every other day on this channel I try my best to bring you crypto in the easiest way possible on the internet. So if that's the type of content you find interesting, click the like button and subscribe to the channel with your notifications on so that you do not get to miss any other value-packed video like this one. Alright, so if we look right here, we will see that we have closed the month of March outside the downward sloping trend line from the all-time high. Now, if you watched the video where we covered all of this, we talked about a monthly candle close above 26k. Now 26k was seen as the resistance right here. If we zoom this in, if we zoom in here, we will see that this doji right here, this is where we were seeing some huge level of resistance. Now this resistance comes from this first touch here at 25k. We did not only close above that, we also closed the monthly candle above that downward sloping trend line from the all-time high. And you can go back to the past cycles, you will see that closing that trend line outside that downward sloping trend line actually meant a lot of things. Now this does not really apply for the 2015 cycle, because after closing that monthly candle we still came back to retest our base, and actually we went a bit lower than the base. This is where I have that idea that if we go to 14k, especially if we go to 14k without even going to 47, we could actually be playing out a Wyckoff accumulation schematic. All right, so we have to consider every move before it ever happens. We consider everything before it ever happens. That's just the basis of investing and trading. So we see that in 2015 it wasn't really the case. We did come back and retest that base and actually went slightly below it. After closing the monthly candle outside of that trend line, we rallied for the next month. If we go to 2012, I think this is 2012, 2013, yes, 2012, we see that we retested that trend line and we continued from there. We just rallied into the bull market. There was no other dump that came after that. So the 2015 scenario does make us understand that there is a possibility that we come back for that retest. Now I talk about that 14k mark because I'm trying to consider every possible scenario that could be at play here. If this is a Wyckoff type distribution and accumulation schematic, then we could bounce from 31 or even at 47 and come back to 14k and still rally up. All right, so we could do this and go up. This could also go like this to 47k, which if you watched our other predictive analysis video, we talked about how the 47k target even came to be. So we could also go to 47k and still go back like so. So it's not like I'll just be sitting and waiting for 3k and 7k and 10k to happen. No. By this monthly close out of this region right here, we do anticipate that there will be a move up in the next coming months. I anticipate that there will be a move up in this April. We may have a retracement, as I was indicating in the other video, and if we have the retracement I was talking about to 25k, that retracement will also be this region at the 50-month MA, 50-month moving average. So we are above that 50-month moving average, and we are also above the downward sloping trend line from the all-time high. There's a very high chance that we come back for a retracement of this 50-month moving average anywhere around 25k to 24. Can even extend down a bit, but I expect it to hold around this region, and I think that is another region to buy. Looking at the stochastic right here, we can also see that the stochastic is already halfway to the upside. This thing is bullish. There is no doubt in it. All right, every dip right now, in my opinion, will be an opportunity to buy the dip. I do not believe it will crash to 10k from here, as most people on earth will think. I don't think it's going to crash to 10k from here. I think right now this thing is bullish and it will continue to go up. It might of course retrace back from 32 or 31k 900, which we talked about in the other video. But I think ultimately this thing will move up to about 47k. That will be the region where everybody in the market will think, oh, it's just going to rush up. But that will be too late now, wouldn't it? that will be too late, because if this thing completed this type of structure, many people will be like, oh, it's just going to rocket up. No, that's the time where I will be running away. Yeah, because it will be meeting back this resistance right here. This is the critical point. This is where I think everybody who bought in right here will be at break even. They will start to sell, and they will only sell to other people who think they have missed the bottom and they have missed the bear market. They will be buying at this juncture, and that is where I think this market is going to crash. And I really think it's going to crash around that region. It may crash back to 30k to 35k. We will be, of course, monitoring to see how far down it will go. If it continues to give us signs that it is going to continue to the downside, then of course we are going to act accordingly. If you look at the stochastic right here, we will also expect that the stochastic will be a confluence to the thesis of the crash. So if it reaches 47k right here, and the stochastic is also in the overvalued region, like it came up to the overvalued region right here in 2019, then that will be a proper signal for a top. So to conclude, we think that this thing has to retrace anywhere around 25k to 24.9. It can extend a bit down, but that is the region where I would seek to accumulate some crypto, and then we expect this thing to eventually move to 47,700 to be exact. Now that is the region where I will consider going out, given proper analysis at that particular time. Now now that we are doing this analysis, that figure has not happened already. We do not know what we will find on the charts when it does happens, but given what we will see, we will know what action to take. But according to the charts right now, the charts are bullish, and they are showing that we have proper momentum, according to the charts, to move up to that target. This is something that everybody in the crypto space does not believe right now. Many people think it's just going to go to 100. Many people think it's never going to even go above 30. But I'm saying that 30 seems to be too easy. Now, if Bitcoin bounced from 31k and came back down to 25, I'll still just buy. That is considering that I didn't have any crypto, because for now I already have crypto. I signaled a buy, and I signaled a buy on a retracement, and yeah, I believe everybody on the channel should have some crypto. If you do not have some crypto, then I will seek to accumulate at this region. I wouldn't be buying right now, and I wouldn't be buying at 31k. But in case it did come back down to 25 right now, it will be a proper signal to buy, because that is where I think it's just a retracement of this monthly candle, which is going to lead back to the upside. If it did go to 31k, will I take profits? No, I wouldn't be taking profits. That's not really my game. My game is to buy and sell the greater moves. We are following the larger moves in the market, and the larger move here says that if this thing went to 47k, there is a very high chance, given the ascending broadening wedge that we have been talking about, that this thing will be descending to correct itself. Yeah, to correct itself and crash with the greater bubble of things. We believe that we are in a massive bubble that will come crashing down. Now, if we go to the altcoin market, altcoin, total crypto, total 3. That is the altcoin market excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, so if we look at this right here on the monthly time frame, we will see that the altcoin market is also stuck. The altcoin market is actually stuck at the golden pocket. Now price likes to do this thing where it goes up and it gets stuck at the golden pocket. We will see right here that the altcoin market has not broken out from the downward sloping trend line from the all-time high. It has not broken out. This is that downward sloping trend line. Yeah, so if we just correct all of this, let's just go back here and we take our ray from the all-time high and we put that to the next candle close. So we are always using candle closes, next candle close after the first candle close. So we see that Bitcoin went out of that downward sloping trend line. That's the candle that we were just looking at, but the altcoin market has not done that yet. All right, the altcoin market has not done that yet. So if it did that, then we will also expect a massive surge in altcoin prices, but that has not happened yet. However, there is another descending channel right here where the altcoin market has actually broken out of. So this descending channel right here, the altcoin, we can see that the altcoins have actually broken out of this descending channel, and we should expect that it goes for the first target of that channel. Where is the first target? You take from here to here and you put to the upside where it broke out of that channel. Now you see that this is actually targeting the next resistance, which will be the downward sloping trend line from the all-time high. I personally believe that if altcoins actually broke out of this trend line, then we will see extremely violent moves in altcoin prices. Extremely violent moves in altcoin prices to the upside, and that violent move may not be the same as Bitcoin. So according to the Bitcoin chart, Bitcoin will actually should plummet at 47k. That's the actual crash. The everything bubble is going to crash on Bitcoin around 47k, which will put it around here, according to the altcoin market, around 811 billion. But altcoins are much more parabolic. They go crazy. They can go like so. You can see 4, 5, 10 X's on altcoins, whilst Bitcoin consolidates at that level. So according to this chart, we can see that the altcoin market is not really doing that bad, but it has not broken out from that downward sloping trend line that dates back to the altcoin, or say the all-time high, not the altcoin high. All right, so if we actually take from here, and this is some other thing that you can look for, if you take from here the Fibonacci, which is something that I made mention of, if you see any asset, if you see any coin or anything rallying, especially on the higher time frames, take from the daily time frame, pull your Fibonacci, take the Fibonacci tool from here. Now I'm just going to show you my settings so that you screenshot this settings and have your Fibonacci tool according to these settings. Okay, so what you want to do is you pull from the bottom. What bottom will we be pulling this from? We are taking this from the bottom that leads to the surge in price. So the bottom that leads to the surge in price, according to this chart, is this candlestick pattern right here, the bullish engulfing. So you put at the lowest candle close right there and you pull it up to the all-time high, like so. So if you pull that to the all-time high, what do we notice? We see, and this is what you should understand, that you wait for price to come back to the golden pocket before you enter. So if you were new to crypto, you had no idea if you should start investing in crypto, you don't know when to invest, what could be the best time to invest, what you should do, go to any chart, or even if you hear about some coin rallying terribly, you hear about maybe Shiba Inu rallied or XRP rallied or any coin, just go to the daily time frame, and this is really just a very easy tool to use. Of course, there are always other things that you can use to justify your thesis, but this is like the easiest way around it. You know, if you asked me, what do you think about this coin, or do you think this coin is going to rally, and I had only say 5 seconds to give you an answer, this is what I will do. I'll just go to my tab, I take my Fibonacci, I pull from here to here. If it has not already come back down to the 0.618, between the 0.618 and the 0.5 golden ratio, that is where you want to make your entry. Now if you were trading or anything, you can go to the lower time frames and you do the exact same thing. If it plummeted below the 0.786, that thing is going to crash badly. It shouldn't go below the 0.786. It shouldn't close any candle below the 0.786, and the best time frames to practice this would be the 12 hourly, 4 hourly also works, but I would like higher time frames because they are much more dependable. So best is 12, daily, 3-day, weekly, monthly. These are the time frames that you want to do this type of analysis on, but you can also do it on the 4 hourly time frame for just for some confluence, I think. Yeah, but it does work on the 4 hourly. All right, so do this and you put on the highest candle close right here, and coming back to the 0.618 is where you want to make your entry. Your stop loss, if you were trading, would be below the 0.786. This is where it invalidates the thesis of it rallying back up. Now, when it rallies back up, where is the highest zone that you should be looking to sell? Where is the biggest or greatest resistance? The greatest resistance will be at the 0.236. 0.236 is this region right here, which will also be where Bitcoin, where we expect Bitcoin to crash, around the $800 billion level. Altcoins are much more parabolic. As we said, it can just fly through that region, but to be safe, that is where I will exit. If I actually entered this thing, that's where I will exit. If we take the measurement from here, just assuming that altcoins broke out of that downward sloping trend line from the all-time high, and if we take from here to here, where is that pointing you to? It's pointing you to the 0.326. 0.236. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is that for our monthly analysis. I hope you did enjoy the video. I hope you did like and subscribe to the channel. If you did enjoy the video, I will make more videos as time goes on. We are going to be doing some tutorials on airdrops very soon in my next video. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel as we wait on for that. And as always, stay safe. Stay safe out there.